Today, we're going to talk about something really special, the power of local music. You know how sometimes the smallest stages, they can have the biggest impact of all? Look, we all love a massive concert, right? The lights, the huge crowds, it's a rush. But just think about it for a second. If you strip all that away, all the big production stuff, where does the real power of music actually live? Well, you might be surprised. It's often in places that are way closer to home. We're talking about that raw, unfiltered, sometimes even a little shaky, magic that happens right in our own backyards. So let's dig into that idea, this unfiltered magic. And to really get what I mean, we're going to look at a perfect real-world example. Our journey takes us to a really special place in Western Oregon, specifically Hillsboro. It's home to the Influence Music Hall's Friday night open mic. And listen, this is not just some random event. It's a total cornerstone of the local art scene, and it's all put on by a nonprofit called Tualatin Valley Artists. And get this is no flash in the pan. This open mic has been running continuously since 2006. I mean, just think about that for a minute. That's well over a decade and a half. It's been busy building this incredible legacy, becoming this vibrant hub for the whole Tualatin Valley. So what is it that makes a place like this so important, so vital? Turns out, it's not just one thing. It's playing a bunch of really critical roles all at the same time. Let's break down exactly what this open mic really does for its community. Okay, so first off, it's a launch pad, right? A place where new talent can get their start without all that pressure. Second, it's a sanctuary, a genuinely safe space for people to just express themselves. By doing that, it also becomes a builder of bridges, connecting all kinds of different people who share a love for creativity. And maybe the most remarkable part? It does all this while being affordable entertainment for everyone. Okay, let's hang on that last point for a second. Affordable entertainment for everyone. I mean, we usually think of live music and immediately think of expensive tickets, right? But the Influence Music Hall, they're making a totally different promise. So, just how affordable are we talking here? It's free. Yep, totally, completely free. For the people on stage, for the people in the audience, for everybody. And that, of course, brings up the big question. How on earth is that even possible? Well, the answer is just a beautiful illustration of community power. This isn't a business trying to make a profit. It's a 501c3 nonprofit run by Tualatin Valley artists. The entire thing is powered by dedicated volunteers. It's funded by people's donations and grants. They've even got partners like the city of Hillsboro supporting them. And they have these amazing projects like Rhythm and Autism to make sure everyone feels included. It's a total grassroots effort from top to bottom. Okay, but this goes even deeper than just community building or entertainment. And that brings us to our next section, music as medicine. This is where we see how a place like this can have a truly profound therapeutic purpose. You know, when someone goes through something traumatic, sometimes words just aren't enough. They fail. The experience can be so complex, so painful that you just can't articulate it. And that's exactly where music can step in. It gives us a whole other language, a way to process these really deep experiences without ever having to say a word. And this isn't just some abstract idea. There's real science behind it. It's physiological. When we engage with music, it's been shown to actually lower our cortisol levels. That's the main stress hormone. At the same time, it releases dopamine, which is all about pleasure and reward, and oxytocin, the bonding hormone. It's this incredible, powerful way to literally calm our nervous system. And this brings all that science right back to our open mic in Oregon. The folks running the Influence Music Hall, they know this. They're totally aware of this power. They actually consider their Friday night sessions to be a therapeutic setting, a place designed for healing, where people can feel safe. Now, this power, it's amazing on its own, but it just explodes when it's shared. Individual healing is one thing, but the magic really gets amplified when it becomes a collective experience. That's when you see a group of individuals start to transform into a truly resilient community. I mean, think back to 2020, to the early days of the pandemic lockdowns. Remember those videos from Italy? People singing together from their balconies? That wasn't a performance. It was, as this quote puts it so perfectly, a declaration of solidarity. It was a way to just shatter that feeling of isolation and connect as human beings. So how does that actually work? How does music build community? Well, it starts on a physical level. It's incredible, but when we make music together, our heartbeats and even our breathing can literally synchronize. That shared rhythm just melts away social barriers and builds genuine empathy. It turns a room full of strangers into a real supportive network. And it's a tool that's been used forever to amplify voices that might otherwise go unheard. And that brings us right back to where we started. The Influence Music Hall is the perfect, living example of all this in action. It's a place where that magic happens week after week, where connections are forged, and where the universal language of music really does bring us all a little closer.
And their whole philosophy can be summed up in this one simple idea. For 15 minutes, you are the star. It's such a powerful promise, isn't it? It's about acceptance. It's about empowerment. It doesn't matter if you're a pro or a terrified first-timer. This is a place where your voice matters. And that's the secret sauce, really. That's what builds such a strong, healing community.
So that leaves me with one last question for you. These places, these vibrant, creative hubs, they're the real heartbeat of a community. So what does that community harmony sound like in your neighborhood? Is there a local open mic, a jam session, a choir? Maybe it's time to go find out.